EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 22-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, and they go with Swift again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Shoves him aside, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back to the running game with Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Williams, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Derrick Henry breaks through the contact, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Broken tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill shrugs him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to... Set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch that.
Henry running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pulling good on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
They should have put a
He'll
stamp
get it
on
up
me in the
past
locker.
the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Out of the gun, gone. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Stays on his feet. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, Swift, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run right here with Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 172 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Tannehill to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.